Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. All right, man, at the gym working out. All right, man, let me talk about an interview that Paulie malignaggi did with Radio Raheem. All right, man, Paulie malignaggi, over the past few years, he's been very vocal about performance-enhancing drugs in the sport of boxing. He's named names, he's hinted, and he's flat out said who he believes is on performance-enhancing drug. But he said something very interesting about Canelo. He says the reason why you have performance-enhancing drugs in boxing is because he said they really don't crack down like they supposed to. And he basically was hinting that Canelo might not be on the up and up, because he's saying, how's this dude at his size going up multiple weight classes? Well, at the end of the day, we could get mad and we could be fanboys of Canelo all we want. That's not me. I'm just putting out what somebody else said. At the end of the day, whether we suspect and whether we think other people have been on performance-enhancing drugs, like I said, I have my suspicions about Manny Pacquiao. And I know his fans don't like it, in particularly the Filipinos that follow him and that's fans, but who gives a fuck what they think? I don't give a fuck about them. Never have, never will. I'm just keeping it 100. You know, at the end of the day, Canelo has been caught. You know, people want to holler about, well, it's the meat, it's the clenbuterol. Look, I just came from fucking Winco, man, doing some light grocery shopping. Well, guess what? They have chicken that say steroid free. They have steak that say steroid free. So to prevent this problem from happening, why not just buy steroid free chicken, steroid free meat, and we won't have this problem. At the end of the day, whether Canelo said it was an accident, whether he tripped over the table and his mouth landed on the meat, he got caught. He failed 2 tests. That's documented, it's on record. So he gonna always have a cloud of suspicion. And then due to the fact he was allowed to fight less than, a year later, showed that, you know, basically that Canelo had favor with some of the sanctioning bodies. Or should I say a lot of favor. You know, I'm just keeping it 100, man. This ain't nothing personal. This ain't no, you know what I'm saying? This ain't got nothing to do with his color or none of that shit. Got nothing to do with that. But it's fact. You know, it's fact. These sanctioning bodies ain't doing due diligence to make sure this shit doesn't happen, because it keeps happening. And guess what? It's gonna happen again. The question is, when and who will it be? And then what will the response be? How do we react? Whether we like it or not, Dillian White, he got caught, he got popped. Canelo got popped. A few other people, they got popped. So this is an ongoing thing. So how do we stop it? At the end of the day, a lot of us, and that includes the fans, the reporters, we don't want to believe that somebody that we fond of is doing something they ain't got no business doing. So it's kind of like we try to overlook it. You know, to a certain degree, we all guilty of doing it. Even me. It's going to be fighters that I look out for and protect. But at the end of the day, I'm trying not to get too cool with these fighters, too close. Because when something happens, then you caught in between. Then you sort of got like a conflict of interest, especially if you real cool with these fighters and shit. So sometimes you have to keep your distance no matter how much you like these fighters or not. And a lot of times that's what's going on. And we don't want to accept the truth. But Paulie, hey, at the end of the day, people can say, well, Paulie ain't that good. Well, he never fought anybody of substance and all that. Well, at the end of the day, what did that have to do with him? You know what I'm saying? Wanting to clean up the sport and be safe. At the end of the day, fighters is putting their life on the line. They go in the ring and fight for a living. Now, if they get to a point to where they become at least semi-good or even elite, they have an opportunity to make enough money where they don't have to ever work again. So, at the end of the day, you still want to make sure that the dude that you fight is on the up and up and he don't got no kind of advantage. Because like I said, we just had a fighter that just lost his life in behind this. And you got a guy that's taking shortcuts to win fights. That's not cool. And that's not acceptable no matter who the fighter is. Like I said, once again, I don't give a damn what color the fighter is. If it's a black fighter and he cheating against a white fighter, he wrong, and he should pay. If it's a white fighter cheating against a black fighter, he should pay. Like I said, people don't want to talk about this kind of shit because they feel uncomfortable. But me, myself, I'm going to continue to talk about it because at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck. I wouldn't be me, you know what I'm saying, if I tried to, you know what I'm saying, not keep it 100. This is how I made my channel. Telling the truth, keeping it 100. Like I said, I probably would have, I've been on YouTube for going on 5 years. Probably if I went the other route that other people went to get subs and views and all that type of shit, I probably would have 15,000 by now. But nah, I decided to be true to myself. And I'm going to stay true to myself. I got 8,000. That's fine with me. You know, I'm happy. Because I feel like I did it my way. In the words of Frank Sinatra. But anyway, man, this your boy Town Biz. I'm out.